When most people think about creating a podcast, they probably think about the recording part. But your show is not going to reach its potential without some good editing. The editing stage can be broken down into two parts: rough cuts and fine cuts. Fine cuts are the finishing touches, where you add in your music and your sound effects, and maybe spend hours agonizing over whether to cut that or leave it in for effect. But before that is the rough cut. That's where the story happens. A rough cut is where you take your raw materials and turn them into a coherent, hopefully compelling episode. So here are 3 steps to making a rough cut that you can be proud of. First, clean up your audio. You don't need to do too much tweaking at this stage. Just make sure that everything is listenable. Your best bets for this are noise reduction and EQ. Noise reduction can clean up the hum of an air conditioner or the whoosh of traffic in the background of your recording. It's not great at removing cats. But in general, it'll erase any constant noise that might distract the listener. EQ is also known as equalization. It lets you manipulate certain frequencies in your audio. Like if there's a hiss from the microphone or if someone's chair is constantly squeaking, you can figure out where those frequencies are in the recording and reduce their volume. If you're just starting out, EQ can kind of be intimidating. There are a lot of knobs, but it's worth taking the time to learn. But also, if you're editing in Descript, you can do all of that with studio sound in like 2 seconds. It's AI instead of knobs. Next step, get the content in shape. This is where you'll make sweeping cuts of entire blocks of conversation, where your narrative drags or where your guest is droning on about their ashtray collection, or where you remove smaller chunks where there's an issue like crosstalk or your cat. All right, you're gonna... This will help streamline the conversation and keep your listeners engaged. But before you even do that, you'll want to put yourself in the right mindset. Remember your goals for the show and the point of the episode, and think about how you want the audience to react. Keeping the audience in mind will help you figure out what content to keep and what to cut out, even if that means cutting out your favorite parts, even if that means your guest will be mad at you. You're not mad, are you? Finally, shape the narrative. This is where you step back and think about the flow of your episode. Most conversations don't have a perfect beginning, middle, and end. And this is your chance to question the way the information is ordered and to find the order that will have the biggest impact on your audience. This part can be scariest of all. I mean, what if you mess it all up and none of it makes sense anymore? Just remember that you can always move things back to the way they were. But jumping in and moving stuff around is the only way you're going to see what works. We've got a full article on this at the link below, but here's what you got to remember. It's a rough cut. It doesn't need to be perfect. So dive in, start playing around, and let your instincts guide you.